guys, we are hanging out today in Da Nang, Vietnam, and the dish that I am so excited to learn more about right now is Bun Cha. So Bun Cha is famous from Hanoi, but this town has its own variation. It features fish. Everything is like revolving around seafood. Around the sea, you have that salty umami, just burst of flavor. I'm so excited to investigate this Bun Cha Ka right here in Da Nang. Thank you for joining me. Let me show you out in front of the restaurant and let me tell you how we found this place in the first place. But right now, I hope you're having a beautiful day today. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for hanging out with us. Cool. Perfect cue. Beep. Okay guys, so we made it. We took a grab over from the area where we are staying and we are here at the Bun Cha street. I went for some local advice. Very nice lady taking care of us at the hotel. She goes, nope. She deletes my location. She scrolls down, up, here you go. Also, we have my friend Ryan. He is joining us. He's here in Da Nang and we're stoked to eat some Bun Cha together. Ryan, cool. It's gonna be awesome. Nice to see you. Oh, so sometimes when you're walking on the street, it can be a little difficult because motorbikes are going up and down both sides of both streets. So when you're on a side street like this, it can be very comfortable, kind of like a traditional neighborhood, maybe of Da Nang, maybe 2 or 3 centuries old. They're all shop houses. This one specializes in the dish that we are looking forward to today, Bun Cha. Bún Chả, Riu Chả, một.
Một riu chả.
Bún Cá Tấu is mackerel.
Our rice recommendation.
Excellent. Một cá tấu. Yep. Cảm ơn. Wow. So I am not gonna say that Vietnamese is an easy language. When you are bridging languages, having some confidence is a big part. So I am carrying this big white face. I'm definitely visibly an outsider, but when I smile, at least it starts to build some kind of relationship. And when I just learned the name of the dish, and you can use your phone nowadays, we travelers have it so easy in so many ways. You can even use your phone. I did 5 minutes of homework, and now I have 3 incredible looking, beautiful bowls of noodles right here. And the three of us friends are gonna enjoy a lunch. Very thankful to the hotel now taking care of us, the Palma Hotel staff. They are even the reason that we know about this specific restaurant. So for that and for many more reasons, thank you. So Bun Cha, Bun is this part right here. They eat a lot of it in this part of the world. Cá tu is mackerel, but it's a huge mackerel. This is not the mackerel that I know. And I got that as the center for this dish. And then over here, this is the riu khao, which I think riu is crab, and then khao is cake. So that's what that is. That mess of flavor right there. So she ladles that broth over the white rice noodles, which go in the bowl first, but then she is wanting to give you like pieces of the stuff that is the source of the broth flavor. So she'll put some broth in, but then pour it off again, and then put more broth in. She's looking through pieces. She's wanting to give you kind of a one of everything, of all the stuff that's in that big pot of broth. So for example, you've got some sausage. It's very simply seasoned with black pepper. That, I call that in English Vietnamese sausage actually. I recognize that as like a steamed, they steam it in a leaf, and then they use it in a dish like this. So I'm gonna try this one first actually. A good hearty serving of those white rice noodles. Let me taste the broth before adding some chili. Oh yes. Just the thing you want on a cold day like this. It was raining earlier. Perfect place to have breakfast or lunch. Yeah, just really fishy, yeah, fairly plain, but not lacking in satisfaction. A lot of umami in there. So at this restaurant, I notice a little bit different. They have the shallots and chilies in their own dish. So maybe, I don't know, I'll just take it as a cue that this is in the middle of the table, that you're supposed to add this. So you've got either your fish sauce or your vinegar, and then add some herbs. Like with some other places, you've got maybe rocket, maybe it's a spinach, and then lettuce. You've got bean sprouts. And then I think this one's pretty simple. There's no mint, there's no coriander, there's none of the pungent herbs. Ryan, did you try the ryu? I think that's like bun ryu is that cake right there.
Really good.
Just a great way to treat something like seafood. Not just using the meat, but like grinding up even the shell of the crab, like all the legs, just the whole animal, and turning it into a cake. The noodles go down so easily. Bún is like the dish of Vietnam. To me, even though I'm such a newbie to Vietnam, I can tell bún is like the lifesaver on a rainy day today, but it also might be the daily lifesaver for someone who's grown up here every day from age 1 to age 18. The vermicelli. The shallots are great. They're still very firm, so they haven't been pickling in there for very long. Okay, one more thing before the big pieces of fish. That fish meatball on its own. So I don't know what Han means, but that's the name of this restaurant. It's the name of the dish, and then Han, I don't know if it's the name of one of the owners or if this is some kind of special recipe. I'll do my best to figure that out, but here you go. I bet most humans enjoy the comforting texture of a well-made sausage, but the difference is this one's with fish. It's pretty unique, so you have like even that extra umami because they keep the fish with salt. Also common in so many parts of the world. Common in Norway, I'm sure, and they do it probably as good as any country. Is that like somehow comforting, or have you lived here long enough to have that as something you appreciate?
Not yet. Somewhat comforting, huh?
This stuff reminds me of home in Thailand.
Yeah.
Wow. Those are still super hot. Okay, so that's like one day, maybe. Maybe they change it every day. Whew. Full on fresh, they're not pickled. Whew. Hiccups immediately. Ngon lắm. Ngon lắm. Ngon lắm.
Bà Hờn ngon lắm.
Bún riêu bà Hớn.
Bún riêu bà Hờn.
Bà Hớn. Ngon lắm. Dạ.
Tiếng Việt ranh rồi. Qua Việt Nam bao nhiêu năm rồi? Qua bao nhiêu năm rồi?
Oh, okay. I'm guessing she's saying 40 years that they've been in business. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Hey, cool. So she understood that I tried to translate, and then she said yes. So yeah, that makes sense. So maybe that's mom, and maybe her daughter now takes care of the recipe. That makes total sense. And man, that is a satisfying bowl of noodles. Just incredible. The jumbo size is 30,000 Vietnamese dong. Normal size, 25. That's incredible. So Right now, 23 is $1. It is basic, but man, when they know how to put those basic ingredients together in this way, and they've been here for 40 years. Oh yeah, you saw we met grandson coming home for lunch break. He was riding his bike home just now. Okay guys, on to the next. This one is with the mackerel. And you see without that crab cake, you see how much cleaner the broth is. So this one's gonna be, if possible, even more fishy. You could be so happy just with that broth. So this fish did not cook in the dish. That's why it's still so, it's just all one piece. So mackerel is an ocean fish. And you see the skin, the way that the fat forms around, like so thick to keep the fish warm in the cold sea water. It just makes ocean fish and river fish taste so different. The meat is so thick, that's where you can get like such a nice fillet. So a cross section of the fish is really like so much fish compared to how many bones. There are almost no bones. So just dense, right? I mean, that's great. So ka, don't cheat. Ka to or ka to is this one, mackerel. But I don't know what kind of mackerel. That's a huge mackerel compared to what we eat in Thailand. Oh. Really good, right? Really clean. Okay, guys. If you want some more of that, you're welcome. Okay, guys, last but not least, Lee's flavor. Not just spicy, also fermented, and also, Lee, is there garlic? You tasted it already. I mean, sorry, ginger. And ginger. Okay, so here in Southeast Asia, we're kind of like, Southeast Asia just means like south of China. So there's just all these levels of influence from China. Lee also appreciates those fermented chilies. That's how Lee eats at home. And now the broth gets that orange color. So at home, I know that color of broth because that's how Lee eats noodles pretty much every day. Oh, I didn't really try that cabbage. What do you think of that? It's not as spicy as I was expecting, but it's so sour. Man. Thank you again to our new friend who directed us towards this shop. So the whole street is all specializing in Bun Cha, just this one type of dish. And I forgot to add the herbs. But I gotta say, thank you to our new friend for directing us to this spot. I mean, that is such a ridiculously tasty, so satisfying bowl. Man, Lee's finished already. Wow.
So crazy. And then every year it's like that funny thing of like, complaining. Oh, it's so cold. Like, what do you expect? It's like, seriously, what weird that is. Like,
yeah.
340 round trip.
Round trip is, yeah, that's good.
And then I also figured out airline miles a few years ago. Mm-hmm. We've flown there a bunch of times for like $12 or whatever. But for the first few years, like my wife worked for this guy that had a condo in Maui. So he would let us use it whenever we wanted. So like, pretty funny stuff.
The noodles are so soft. I've bitten almost all of them in half, and then in half again. So at the end, there's not much to grab with your chopsticks, so you kind of do have to get a spoon after a while. But what a dish! Very satisfied with this restaurant. Wow. Thankfully, I had help to finish off the noodles because these are deep bowls of noodles, man. Let's go say thank you to the ladies. Very cool spot. I love how this is so obviously just their house. See kids hanging out. I mean, we've been to a lot of street food places where it is a shop house where upstairs families living and downstairs they're doing some kind of business. But this one is just so chilled out, and we just picked a great day to do this. It's very quiet today. You have almost that feeling of like we could be going to school over there, and like during school lunch break we come over to our favorite noodle spot and have some noodles. It is that kind of vibe. The street is very quiet. It's raining, but not right now, so it's just very peaceful. Perfect day. It's 19 degrees centigrade, so for those of you who are from the north, like my friend, that's nothing. But for us in Southeast Asia, 19C is definitely weather to be layering up, which might be kind of funny to you, but
Là 130 vì tôi 30 và 160.
thank you. Cảm ơn. Chúc mừng năm mới.
Chúc mừng năm mới.
Did you get that? Man, 60, so 40, so 35 each plus 20 for the extra fish that I ordered. That's pretty good. Wow.
Yeah, I know very little about Sawatik. And then I learned one thing so I could tell jokes to people right away. Because people always they always ask us, what do you do for a living?
Oh, okay.
Computer programmer.
Oh, yeah.
You're very smart.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to be like, oh, should I know?
Okay.
And they all got a real kick out of it. I was like, I won. But there's no real